I'm Brian Shaler, and this is about data visualization. And data visualization is the visual representation of data to help detect trends in relationships. Information graphics are for expressing complex things in quick and easy ways. Cool? That was my hard slide. So, but I'm going to show some examples, some eye candy, some great examples of visualization. The colors aren't coming out great here, but this shows over time popular baby names over the last century. And you can see spikes here with Beverly in the 30s, Kimberly in the 60s, and Emily was very popular starting in the mid-90s. So that can help us detect, where should we look up to find out why this took place. So if you look at a popular actress in the 30s, we've got Beverly Roberts. A couple of popular actresses named Kim in the 60s. In the 90s, I don't know, Emily something was probably popular too. So gas prices in the US, this is a great topic. And the red means high prices, the green means low prices. And you can kind of tell relationships between states where a lot of red, a lot of green, a lot of neutral colors. So what that map shows is tons of information. Each county had a lot of gas prices being averaged out, and it gives you an idea of, on the city level, around LA or counties or states. But one thing it doesn't show is money. It doesn't show any dollar amounts. That map showed so much information and didn't say anything. It didn't have any numbers. It didn't have any prices. But it still told you what the prices were. So that's data visualization. And then there's a little bit more frivolous type. It's very difficult to see this one, but these are colored lines, and these are verses from the King James Version of the Bible and relationships between people, I believe. And then this one, slightly more useful, but still eye candy. It's one that I made, and these are dig.com users and who they're connected with as friends. So you can start to detect who are popular, and like this guy, he had 1,000 fans. So then a cameo that data visualization played was in Stranger Than Fiction. I loved the scenes here where it showed like his internal thoughts. He was counting how many brushstrokes. He was analyzing the lines as he walked to work. So visualizing that thought process is pretty amazing. So visualizing emotion is more abstract, but this is all math-based, and these are all examples of drawings based on a set of words. And then this is a great example from Jonathan Harris, wefeelfine.org. This is actually all animated, but I couldn't do that on these slides, obviously. So these are all flying around, and the colors represent different types of feelings. You can click on one and then see what they said on their blog or Twitter or whatever that expressed madness or sadness. But then you can also search into demographics. So all these little dots, and they all have tons of data. Each dot, they can tell how old they are, this, that, and the other, what gender. So this is relevant to people on Twitter. Certain keywords represent emotions, and you can see what people are wishing for things on Twitter right now. This, you can probably tell by the red and blue that it has something to do with Democratic and Republican candidates. This is campaign contributions. So it kind of gives you a sense of scale. I blew it up in the background. You can kind of see little names slightly, and that's actually like it is on the perimeter there. Just tons and tons of people, and it gives you this idea of scale. These are box office sales. So the spike right here, great movie. This right there, that is The Dark Knight. And you can kind of tell by the overall, the height, that was a good weekend altogether, and then there were narrow points where no movies came out. This mentions in the news of Obama and McCain. Great example, you can tell the Democratic National Convention, Republican National Convention. So without saying anything, they were able to show trends like that. This is an example of something I did. My name's there, haha. And it was a rotating globe of tags, a tag cloud taken in the literal sense. You can click on one, and it shows a bunch of stuff like people saying the word interesting here. Interesting, interesting, yep, very interesting. Hey, Bo, you're in my presentation. Woohoo. So that is it. Data visualization. Fun, huh?